Oh yes! I'm Rishon, I'm a food stylist. And there's a lot of work that goes into food styling that people don't really think about. Today we're gonna take an ice cream sundae and make it look amazing. So first things first, we have our classic sundae dish. This is the base of the whole thing. If you don't know what you're putting your ice cream sundae in, what are you gonna do? So what I'm doing right now is I'm scooping the ice cream out and putting it into the scoop. And I'm trying to pack the ice cream into the scoop so I don't have any air pockets, and it's gonna make a perfectly round skirt around the scoop. If you've ever seen a picture of just like a single ice cream scoop, which I know you have, it definitely has that skirt on it, which just adds an extra layer of visual interest. Obviously, dry ice is really super cold. So what it does is it just allows the ice cream to set because it's partially defrosted. I feel really good about this guy. He looks really pretty. My favorite ice cream sundae is a hot fudge ice cream sundae. I don't really care what anybody else's favorite ice cream sundae is. So we're gonna make a hot fudge ice cream sundae. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Whoop. I was just going for it. I was just gonna see what happened. It didn't work. And if you don't want to get chocolate fudge everywhere, you can just, use a funnel. But what's the fun if you're not making a mess? Okay, so now that we've got our chocolate, we're gonna put rings on the inside of our sundae dish, swirling it around the shape of the glass on the inside. And I'm just gonna do that all the way around, but also kind of smear it with my finger a little bit because I don't want it to look super perfect. There's no such thing as perfection when it comes to styling food necessarily. You saw we did our scoops of ice cream to start out with. Well, that's gonna be the topper, but for the inside, we're gonna use instant mashed potatoes. This is not ice cream, this is instant mash. And I'm just gonna use my hands because the tools God gave you, right? So I'm gonna take my handy dandy paintbrush here because yes, I'm an artist. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of my chocolate sauce and fill in some spots. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. So this is going to be the face of my ice cream sundae. So I've got my swirls going down here and you can see the white peeking through from the mashed potatoes. So I'm just gonna add some more and just be like really gentle because I don't want it to mess up my chocolate because I've worked so hard on it. So I'm just gonna move that over and we're gonna work on our whipped cream topping because you can't have an ice cream sundae without whipped cream. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna use some really fancy already made whipped topping. So we're just gonna swirl it like that. And I think that looks amazing. I'm super excited. The ridges are perfect. It looks exactly like what you would get on the top of an ice cream sundae. The last thing I guess we really need to talk about is toppings. So just take your cherries. You wanna pick out beauties. I love the curved stem on this guy. It looks like a cherry emoji. It's so cute. Look at the little guy. You know, it would be really awesome if there was like a double one. Okay, so I have 5 cherries. I think that's enough. And I'm gonna break the dry ice. So I have this mesh strainer here, and I need the dry ice to be small enough to fit into the mesh strainer so that I can help keep the top of the ice cream scoop from melting because obviously the base is frozen. So I'm just gonna, Oh yes, woo! So we're just gonna scoop some of these smaller pieces into here. So you can see the cold air from the dry ice is coming out from underneath. So I'm just gonna kind of like, do a little magic on top of the ice cream scoop to get it extra cool. Okay, now we have all of our toppings and accoutrements. It's fancy for toppings. Ready for the ice cream sundae. So now we're gonna build it. So I have my ice cream over here and I'm gonna go ahead and move it over to my sundae and see which part of the ice cream scoop I want to be like the hero face. This baby is frozen solid. I don't have anything to worry about, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna put it right up there. So I think this like subtle skirt on the edge of the ice cream scoop here is kind of gonna be what we want. So I'm just gonna take that scoop off. Again, put it back on the dry ice and take my mashed potatoes and just kind of add it to the very top of this. And so now I'm just gonna take my ice cream and put it back down. See how it looks. So you'll see the color of the mashed potatoes looks exactly like the color of the ice cream. I love this. I think it looks great. We have a great foundation. We have our like full build. And if you're wondering how this isn't melting, well, you know, dry ice magic. You know, just give them a little extra love. We've got our hot fudge, which is not hot. That's the worst idea ever. And we're just gonna kind of let it drip, see how it goes, maybe help it out a little bit. It's gonna do its thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. We've got our sprinkles. You can kind of like press some of them in individually after you do a little bit of a like random sprinkle. That's looking so good. Just a few peanuts, same thing. You can push them in. The ice cream is a little soft, so it'll hold those. Okay, so I just am taking that whipped cream dollop that I made earlier and I'm putting it on top of my ice cream. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit up front here. I'm just going back and adding a little bit more chocolate and cherry. I'm happy with it because we've got like delicious looking fudge and we've got colorful sprinkles. We've got the ridge of the ice cream here. We have our lines of chocolate sauce down through the base. We have our perfect little whipped cream dollop on top and our precious little cherry with the curved stem. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I can't wait to show you what I style next.